thing is awesome. So this is bigger than I thought it would. It changed the bike significantly. With the YZ, I have a problem with the handling department. The front is feels so heavy and it's very unplanted. Not easy to corner with that bike. It's definitely not a Honda when it comes to it. But when you go straight, it's pretty stable in high speed. But there is a room for improvement there. So that's exactly what I did. I wish I did that earlier. If I knew it would make that much difference, I definitely have it a long time done if I knew about the difference, what it makes. So I installed the Luxon, whatever it's called, triple clamp. These clamps are so awesome because it has 22mm offset. What that does, it helps with ergonomic, and that brings up the topic what we're going to talk about today. We're going to hit the weight, the ergonomic and handling topics. So reducing the weight with this triple clamp give me like over a pound, which is huge. And you know, you can question how they did that by making a bunch of those holes and make it extremely light, but hopefully, you know, it's still durable as it should. After I installed it, I really feel, even, you know, my initial garage impression was how plush the suspension, you know, it just moves so easy. The KTM has the X-rig on it, and that's a goofy, crazy strong setup. That actually made the bike more rigid than it was before. And when it comes to ergonomics, they offering multiple different handlebar setup. Why is that so important? Because if you are small or big, you know, depending, you know, on your size, you want to change the handlebar settings because you always want to sit at the right spot on the bike. With the stock triple clamp, you just cannot do that. It just won't let you to do it. There is no option for it. And with this triple clamp, the Luxon, you can actually manage to have the handlebar in line with the shocks, which is huge. Plus, you can move it forward and backward, just like on all the modern bikes, you know, KTM, all the bikes are like that. So when it comes to ergonomic, to set up the right handlebar position, it's key, you know. Nowadays, you just have to have that. So with this triple clamp, now I have the option, and I moved it in line with the shock like it should, and you know, it's just huge for me because I always try to sit up front on this bike, but I always move my weight back as I went on my riding, and I always have to remind myself, hey, go up forward, but it was just not comfortable for me. The handlebar was too close to me. But now I can set it up the way it should, and I'm not moving my weight back because, you know, I'm just holding it myself steady in one place, which is very important when you do cornering. And when it comes to handling, I was thinking with the 4-stroke YZ triple clamp. I tried to put that on, and I noticed how much offset that clamp is compared to the stock YZ triple clamp, and that's actually what made me thinking, you know, they think that through, and the modern 4-stroke Yamahas are handling very well, and that's the one what gave me thinking, you know, it's something definitely need to be done or can be done. And then I put the KTM triple clamp on it, it's the same thing. So both of those clamps acting the same way, offset compared to the stock YZ triple clamp. What I mean by, before I put the Luxon triple cam on the bike. Between the foot pegs and the front axle, I had 1.5 inches for as KTM goes and the YZ. So the difference was 1.5 inches between the two bikes. Now, after I put the clamp on, the triple clamp, now the difference came down to 1/2 inch. I still can manage that 1/2 inch if I want to, because I set up the triple clamp 13 millimeter, and I can go up higher, like 15 millimeter if I want to. Then I can move the front axle closer to the engine if I want to. But my first initial riding experience, you know, it was good. My left knee are hurt, so my riding capabilities are very limited. I'm pretty much having even hard time to walk. I hit a log. I put my leg down when I turned, of course, with the YZ, and I hit the log with my leg and flipped my leg out. So my knees are hurt big time. But I still made a video. I still be able to ride, not like I used to, but I think it was okay. Oh my God! This thing is awful! Wow! The Ripper became an excellent handling monster now. Wow! I literally attacked the trap with this bike now. Definitely cannot beat the KTM with time right now, for sure. Oh my God, what a lovely machine this is! What it does right now, it turns the way, you know, it should. Like when you're cornering the bike right now, it just does everything. You know, you don't have to scare to do the turn, you know, go into the turn faster, and you know, you're not coming out of it. You don't have to worry about it right now. It just turns extremely well. It's like a line, you know, it just goes on the line. And even if you take it a little bit too crazy, oh, that was close. You still be able to compensate. I'd be able to do that with the KTM, but I never be able to do that with the YZ. So that's why I fall so many times on the turns with the YZ, because you can just, for some reason, it just doesn't let you to compensate. You just fall, you know. Now, you can save it, you know, it's just a little move, and then you can save your turn if there is a sketchy section. But the way the bike works now, that's how it's supposed to be from the factory. And all the four-stroke are like that. They work flawless, you know. It's not a Honda. When it comes to cornering, my opinion, the Honda is the best. But works very the Yamaha four-stroke works very well. And now this thing works very well, as it should. When I sit on the bike after I changed the setup, I instantly felt home, you know, and that's what you want to. You wanna feel home, and you're not thinking about, you know, you're not sitting comfortably. You just not thinking about on your ride ahead. And when I did some log jump and all that, the bike with the extra flywheel weight, it's just awesome. It doesn't die. You know, with low RPM, you just lag it a little bit and it just takes you through the logs, no problem. With the heavy flyweight, it's just beautiful the way it idles. It's so easy to take off with it now. It's just a blast. Now it's pretty good on jumping logs. Beautiful. And with the suspension being so plush right now, with the new triple cam setup, you know, when you land, it just gives you that comfortable, cushy feelings, and you can just keep going. So these mods, in my opinion, it definitely in the top 3. Number 1 is the tire, no questions, no doubt. You know, that's your point of contact with the ground. So the tire is the most important in my book. But this thing is definitely up there on these YZs. On my KTM, it doesn't do much. It's just you know, the rigid, it's just the gauges, I think. But on the YZ, it makes a huge difference. So I definitely recommend to do this. If you want to have a better handling 250, that's something you really have to take consideration. And it's on sale right now, so you can get it on a good price. It's still like $650 or something, but it was like $800. And I think it's called Long 57, the one what I have on the 250, and it's a generation 2. But I put something up from their website so you guys can see which triple cam I have. The option of being able to adjust the handlebar with this triple cam is huge. You don't want to get the other type of triple cam what they have, because it doesn't offer you the adjustability like this one does. This setup is the same for as handlebar adjustment. It's the same setup as the X-Rig. So they just made a copy of X-Rig, and it's exactly the same layout. So it gives you a variety of handlebar adjustments, which is, I think, is huge. So this is something, you know, saving weights, better handling, better ergonomics. You know, who don't want to have that? I mean, I don't even know why is there a question of not to do these mods. I mean, definitely something, but I think you have to take consideration. If you want to have a better handling bike, no questions, you know that. I think it's more important than messing with the engine to have more power out of it, because with this mod you can be faster on the track, no questions. You know, it just makes you a better rider, that's for sure. And I also changed the front rotor. You know, it works like it should, nothing extra. I just feel better to have this one on the bike than the factory one. That was kind of flimsy in my book. I just cannot have that. I feel like the other one gripped a little bit better, but it wasn't the initial grip. It just wasn't there, of course, because it has that delay built into it. But this one grabs instantly, but it's not that hard. The grip is not that hard as the OEM rotor does, but that's okay. Maybe it just needs to be weared in a little bit more. I only went a few laps.